he has been, I think I attend probably 2, 3 events every day, and at least an event in BSE, this hall every day. But the amount of follow-up this guy has done over last 6 months is phenomenal. He just doesn't leave. And I think this seminar, this conference is going to be huge success because of his hard work over last 6, 8 months. His ideas are phenomenal. And I think there is no more enthusiastic person in the world on technical analysis than this guy. So my salute to you, sir, for all the hard work you are doing for this activity. There is, I don't know how many of you know, but I created Nifty. Okay, and now I work for BSE. So there is always a pain when I sit in BSE and I keep on watching CNBC specifically, because people with more money get to hog more time. And then it becomes fashionable to go after them. So today, many of you have started only looking at Nifty. For me, basically, why also when he suggested that we need to have a venue, and I said have it in BSE, is because you come back here and check out, this place has changed. BSE is back and back with a bang. And I wanted all of you to be aware that ask your vendors. For me, your analysis is not going to go wrong if you use Sensex instead of Nifty. It may be fashionable to go after Nifty because some 3 paid people on some paid television is telling you that Nifty, Nifty, Nifty. 100 times we hear. 100 times you hear untruth, it becomes a truth, you know. And it has happened in all our minds that Nifty is some sort of a, I created it, God didn't, okay? Let us face it. And so be aware that prices, sometimes I tell even my members that if you buy Reliance in BSE, it doesn't give you less discount or less dividend vis-a-vis if you buy it on NSE. The price differential is very little. So what is happening? It's just that you are going after fashionable. But today, BSE is also becoming fashionable. For 20 years, this hall used to be till 1995. This hall used to be the trading ring. People used to trade on floor here. And then the screen happened. From 94 to 2014, NSE was somehow faster than BSE in terms of response time. In our business, speed is of essence. If you, in your analysis, now I have been told, and I have seen also, that HFT is also used in technical analysis. So you have signals and automatically the orders go on softwares. And there also, if you figure out, if your software figure out, if your strategy figures out that this is the order that needs to go, where will you place the order? I am sure none of you are buying 10 lakh shares a day or 10 lakh shares in 1 second. Because people tell me there is a liquidity issue. And I say, boss, look at MK. One 500 crore order brought down market by 18%, and it could have gone by 50%. It's just that there was a circuit. So there is no liquidity. And हम लोग तो बस 1 किलो चावल खरीदने के लिए थोड़ी फूड कॉर्पोरेशन में जाएंगे. तो कौन सा लिक्विडिटी की बात कर रहे हैं? So basically speed is of essence, and BSE was slower than NSE. That's why the orders started going there. Today, BSE is at least 10 times faster than NSE or any exchange in the country. Today, BSE's response time is 200 microseconds. In 1 second, there are 10 lakh microseconds. So it is 1 by 5,000th of a second. Whatever happens, so I give the example that when Ambassador and Fiat were there from 1950 to 1980s, they were, one will have Mark 1.2 and the other will have version 2.3. And both will somehow look similar, but Ambassador was bigger, slightly faster, you will take it. Today, we have changed BSE's technical engine completely. NSE's software is at least 30-year-old. It is now Ambassador versus Ferrari. It is not Ambassador versus Fiat. And the Ferrari is coming at a lower cost than the ambassador. So now it is up to you that ambassador may be doing lot of marketing. They may have a lot of media behind them. But are you not adult enough to understand all that? That speed, very speed. If you don't get the orders, your trades fast, what will happen? If you have information and if you can't execute on that, somebody else is able to do that, where is your analysis? So worry about execution in addition to analysis. And if you don't do that, whatever brilliance you put in your analysis has very little meaning in my opinion. I give one example to sort of small investors where I go, that you are watching IPL, right? Some of you might be watching IPL in the evenings. You are watching IPL and you are watching at home and there is a bowler start bowling. You know how much time it is away from the real action that is taking place? It's called live, but it is around 5 seconds away. By the time bowler starts doing, sort of taking the run up, the ball has already reached the boundary in the real life. Suppose you and your wife are both equidistant because you are watching the same screen. But if you have a friend in the stadium and he's on mobile with you and says next ball is 6, and before the bowler starts bowling, you tell your wife next ball is 6, it is 6. And she might think, kuch to hua hai isko aaj. The next ball, that guy says next ball is out, you say out, and it happens. After 6 balls, she might think that aaj to kuch khaya hai usne. So that is information. Now how do you execute? So now 7th ball, even first ball, you tell your wife next ball is 6. Kitne ki lagi? If she is a bookie, she will say, okay, 1:2, right? Or 1.2. So then it comes execution. So information coming faster and then execution happening faster, even in a live telecast, is a huge importance. In your business, where things are happening at microseconds, why would you be in milliseconds? And people, I recall 20 years back, I set up NSE, 94, okay? And I used to tell brokers even here that if you don't come to NSE, you will become irrelevant. Many of them did. Now, I tell brokers that if you don't come back to BSE, you will become irrelevant. Because speed is the only essence in our business, and this is the fastest exchange. And we have plans to take it to 20 microseconds in next 3 years. The competition has no plans. Now, they are using sort of argument saying speed should be reduced. Till the time they were having faster speed, there was no problem. Now they are asking for all millisecond auctions and all. That is because they can't go below that. And why I am telling you this is, anytime, even the self-trade prevention mechanism, have you heard of self-trade prevention? That when both sides are the same client, SEBI is actually fining huge amounts to brokers after 2-3 years. It may happen to you also. Your strategy, one strategy has put one order, other strategy has put another order, and both of them get matched. You are considered to be a manipulator, a wash trader, and you might get charged huge fines. What we did is we announced that our software is going to not allow you to match it if both sides are the same client or same broker's proprietary positions. NSE has not been able to do it because they were 30-year-old stuff. We have the latest technology. Why I am telling you this is, somewhere, if you don't figure that out, that BSE is now moving very, very fast. Currency, BSE was not there till last year. NSE and MCX SX were both having 55-45 type of market share. Today, BSE is larger than other exchanges in currency because speed is of essence. And there, the differential is in 4th decimal. The tick size is in 4th decimal, and that requires you to move much faster. And that is where, for me, the currency success of BSE has proved to me again that speed is the only differentiator. And BSE today is faster than any exchange and has plans, and it has newer technology. It can give you better functionalities. But When you go back, your vendor is not interested because you are not willing to give him extra money. So it takes some time for vendors to connect. But if you start asking that I need now BSE data, because BSE today has double the number of orders in equities than NSE has every day. BSE gets around 40 to 50 crore orders in one day. Many of the HFT guys tell me that now today BSE's equities stream is having larger number of orders, double, triple than NSE has. It may have more trades, NSE still may have more trades, but as Dinaben said, it's a rear view mirror based framework. It's a past, it is tired. BSE is now rejuvenated and you need to come back. And you can see in SME, BSE is 95% market share. Any business that has come in last 3 years, BSE is a huge market share. Small and medium sector enterprises, BSE is 95% market share. Mutual fund distribution through exchanges, BSE is 80% market share. And that reminds me, if you have any additional money lying in your savings account or current account or your client's current account, try BSE Star MF overnight investment facilities. BSE has on Akshay Tritiya started an ability for you to invest in liquid funds. By 1:30 till 1:30 of the day, you can invest in your liquid fund, and tomorrow before 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., before the pay-in happens, your money is back with interest. It is currently getting around 8.5% per annum. No current account, no savings account, no Nifty Bs, liquid Bs, something is going to give you that. And in liquid Bs, you also pay STT. Here you don't pay STT. It's a phenomenal success. In last 5-6 days since Akshay Tritiya, we have not advertised, we have not done anything, but hundreds of crores have already started going through that framework, because it gives you that, it makes you your money earn you interest when you are sleeping. When you are working, you are doing your analysis, investing. But whatever extra money is left, put it in current account, zero interest. Put it in savings account, I don't know when they give you and how much they give you. But put it in liquid funds, and every day it comes back to you. You can put in additional if you need to. So these are some of the innovations BSE is doing. IPO market, BSE is a market leader. Debt distribution, 90% of the debt in this country, other than government debt, is distributed through BSE. Offer for sale, BSE is again a monopoly. Why I'm telling you this is, many times you may have perception which is based on rear view mirror. Try looking at reality and you will be surprised. With that, thank you very much for coming, and I hope this conference gives you great knowledge. Thank you very much.